Welcome. We're so glad to have you with us. And we have looked forward to this time with you because today we're going to talk about for a little bit and then do the grandmother's empowerment. Pass it on to any of you who want to receive it. And in so doing, also make it really available for you to pass on to others. Because once you receive this beautiful gift of the empowerment into the energy of yin, you can pass it on immediately to the next person who wants it. And it's available to anybody. We pass it to women. As the empowerment, we pass it to men. And when we do that, we call it the cloak of comfort. It's basically the same thing, but different. The male needs it in a different way than the female needs it. I'll explain that as we go. Many of you have been involved in this work for a long time, and many of you are brand new. So what I'm going to do is briefly share how this all happened. This is one of those things that happen in life that are unexpected and that create change, certainly in my life and in the lives of many, many others. So basically, I was minding my own business, walking the dog by the beach, and lo and behold, this group of old women came in around me, began talking to me, said they were the great council of the grandmothers, said the world is in grave danger now because the energies on earth are out of balance. There is too much of the energy of yang, the masculine energy of creation, and there's not enough energy of yin, the feminine energy of creation. Yang is quick, it's powerful, it goes forward like this, and it creates change. Yin is all-encompassing, has a wide reach, is deepening, and it nurtures, heals, and holds. The energy on earth is moving too quickly now. You cannot assimilate all the change that's happening. And what's going on is now it's turning into violence because there's too much energy and it begins to go random. And then it starts to act in opposition to each other. And you get wars, you get crimes against the helpless, you get dominance of different groups, and things go awry. And right now, you're in dangerous shape on the earth. And we, the grandmothers, will not see this earth destroyed. So we have come at this time to infuse this energy of yin, which has been missing for far too long, back into your planet so that yin and yang can begin to once again come into balance and harmony together. They said, we will do this work primarily through individual women and a few men. Only a few men at this time will be drawn to this work. So it will be mostly through women. It must be this way. At this time, women must lead. It can be no other way. Well, that changed my morning. That changed my life. Everything took off like a shot. And I was on a wild ride with these grandmothers for many years. From this came, now there are 4 books of their teachings. I learned how to go to them, how to learn from them, and I recorded everything they said. And it's really valuable. In so doing, I began to trust my own connection with the divine. It became natural to be in this flow of oneness with the divine, and I began to pass this work on to others right away. When they showed up that first day, out in public, walking along this path by the beach, they put me through this initiatory experience, this empowerment where they covered me with this beautiful silky fabric. It was like the color of a sunset, this dusty golden rose color, and they wrapped me in it, and they came in around me, and they held me, and they sang to me, and I was so stunned and overwhelmed. I was crying, and I was trying to act normal so that my neighbors on the walk wouldn't, think I was crazy, but it was like being in two realities at the same time. And I came home stunned, my heart full, and I sat down and wrote down everything I could remember of it. From that day on, again, life took off with one interesting, shocking adventure after another. It's now been almost 26 years, I believe, since they first came. And now there are groups of people all around the world practicing this work. We come together at big gatherings when we can. We come together on Zoom often. Some of us have study circles where we read the grandmother's words and share what our experience is. We have songs, we have ceremonies, we do all kinds of things. And everything we do as service. So we charge no money for this work, because they told us early on, keep us as far away from commerce as possible. And so we do that. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. And so today we're going to pass on to one another here at my home in Northern California. We're going to pass on the empowerment of the grandmothers to one another so you can see how it's done. I want to tell you, it's totally simple. The empowerment is nothing extraneous to yourself. It's something you carry inside you, but it's this little flame that's just in there quietly, that's never gone out. And what the empowerment does is it takes that little flame and blows it into full form. And so you become alive with this love, with this inner beauty and power that you carry and that you are. The grandmothers say, you bloom as the flower that you have been and always will be. So as soon as they passed that empowerment on to me that morning by the beach, I came home all shaken by it. And then they said to me, okay, pass this on. Pass this on to the others who want it. Pass this on to any who don't have it. And so I called in a group of women, and scared to death, but had to do it, told them what had happened to me and that I'd like to pass this on if they want to receive it. So that first time, 11 women received the empowerment. From that, this growth began. And so then women began to take this, pass it on back in the East, in Rhode Island, in Northern California, it began to come in everywhere, Lithuania, and it just popped up in the most unlikely places that I would have never imagined. And it began to grow, and it's done that ever since. And so now we are a big community, family of light, give a lot of joy and support, community feeling to one another. We have a feeling of communion with the divine and with each other. I also want to mention there are no rules involved in this work. Follow your own heart and follow the grandmother's teachings is all we ask. We don't charge money for this. We work with a net of light that covers the earth, that covers the cosmos, in order to benefit all life on earth. And we pass on this empowerment to anybody who wants it. So I think I pretty much covered that. And now what we're going to do with me today is Emily and Phyllis and Alice, who all live somewhere near me. And I asked them to come in so we could have this experience and you could have the experience of receiving the empowerment. So first of all, we're going to pass the empowerment on to Emily so you can see how that works. And then we'll go on from there. But before I go any further, I want to ask my compatriots here, if I left anything out, or if there's something more that you want to say about the empowerment, about passing it on, about receiving it, about what it is. Is there anything else? Nope. So. How about you, Nadia?
I would just maybe do a short net of light meditation before we pass on the empowerment.
Good idea. Good idea. Why don't you lead that? Because I'll be on here all the time. They're going to get sick of me. You do it.
Okay. Let me see. I think we're good. Okay. Well, let's all take a deep breath into our heart space and release everything that's been going on until just this moment. And take another breath into your whole body. Feel your feet touching the ground. Our beloved mother, that connection. We dig our roots deep into the ground and sit up straight so we can be fully aligned between heaven and earth. We remember our union with the great saints and avatars and the sages, with the grandmothers, and with this glorious net of light of which we are a part. The net of light which connects us to all beings all around the world and beyond, way beyond. We drop back into our heart and we see the strands of the net of light connected to our heart. We see the net of light reaching out. There's this beautiful strand from your heart going out in this beautiful fishing net. And as far as you can see and perceive, there is light. There is these lights sparkling, and they're connected. And that is you, and that is me. And those are animals and plant beings. All of us are connected on this beautiful net of light, wherever you are. And we breathe in once again, and we breathe in this beautiful golden light of the net of light. And we breathe out again. And let it flow to wherever it is needed most right now. Whether it be places that are suffering, that need support and help. Whether it is human beings that are suffering in whatever way, that each person may receive what they need most at this moment. That they be wrapped in a beautiful net of light that holds and supports us all. And we cast the net of light to all the animals, to all the plant beings, to the mineral beings, our friends, the rock beings, to all the nature spirits, the devas, the elemental spirits, and the elements themselves, the water, the air, the fire, the earth, and ether within ourselves and outside ourselves. The net of light now penetrates Mother Earth even stronger and all around. And we cast it and let it expand far out into the cosmos. We cast now to every living being. May everyone in all the worlds be happy. May everyone in all the worlds be happy. May everyone in all the worlds be happy. Oh, peace, peace, peace.
Thank you, Nadia. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we'll start with the empowerment. And I have with me a scarf, it's green today, that we will use to cover the people who are receiving. We're going to do at least one woman and one man so that you can see how to pass on the empowerment to women and to men. And just when we empower a woman, we cover her completely. So we will cover her like this, you know, from the head down. The reason we do that is because women are full of the energy of yin and are supposed to be. We are the reservoirs of yin for this entire planet. Human women hold the energy of yin for everything that lives. And so each woman who says yes to the grandmothers, yes, I want to be empowered, I want to receive this empowerment, allows this energy, which has been intrinsic and maybe sleeping until now, to come wide awake inside herself and to bloom fully as she was designed to bloom. For a man, we do it differently. Men are not supposed to be fully yin. They are supposed to be mostly yang, but with a supply of yin to comfort them and hold them up and fill them so they can do their active role on earth without going astray, without going into aggression and violence. So when we cover a man, we cover him from the shoulders on down to confirm the presence of yin, to confirm the love of the great mother within him, that he is held, that he is just right, that he is doing exactly what he was born to do. So we cover a man this way. Therefore, when you receive the empowerment, you will mostly receive it from women. And it's a good idea because a woman is a fully fledged vessel of yin. She has more umpapa in the yin department. She can give you more of that yin experience. So whenever possible, receive the empowerment from a woman. If there are only men around, please receive it from the man as well, because you will still get it. It just, the experience may not be quite as strong. So having said that, we're going to start. So we stand like this. Yeah, we tip this a little. Okay. So this is Emily. And Emily's going to receive, and this is Alice, and this is Phyllis. And we're all going to be here to support Emily. So, first of all, the grandmothers say no one ever comes to this empowerment unless we call you. So you've been called, and we're very glad. Okay. And what we will be giving to you already is yours. This will just bring it into full flower for you. So I'm going to cover you now with this scarf as the grandmothers cover you with the radiant call of your own being. And this physical scarf is green, but what you receive on the inner may be a very different color, won't matter. And as we cover you, we're going to come in and put our hands on you so that you can feel that support. And the grandmothers are sending their energy to you through us. We are just vessels for this to happen. So immediately you begin to receive this great mothering. The grandmothers say the world needs mothering now. And so let yourself receive what has always been yours. And every breath you take brings the gift of this empowerment deeper into your body and your mind and your spirit. And you take it in perfectly. It's your nature to receive in this way. And just notice how you feel as this energy of yin comes flowing into you from the scarf and begins to flow within you from that flame that's now growing greater and greater within you. Yes. And if there's anything you've carried inside you that you really want, if you have a desire of your heart, inwardly now, ask for that and don't hold back. The grandmothers say we're happy to give. And they've promised that whatever you ask for, we will either give you that or we will give you something better. Always ask us, never hold back. And this gift of the empowerment is going throughout every part of your being. It's going into your memory banks. It's healing your emotions, your physical self, your mental self, your spiritual self. Every part of you is cherished now, held and loved. And as we hold you here, through our voices, the grandmothers sing to you. And you sing, oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love. The grandmothers never say anything that isn't true. So when they say, oh, how we love you, you can believe that. They also say, call us anytime, call us all the time. We wait for your call. And if you want to make us really happy, call us 1,000 times a day. I'm going to remove this scarf now, Em. And you just let this call keep soaking into you. How do you feel? Deeply, deeply held and alive. Amen to all that. Comforted. Yeah. So, I'm going to give you the scarf now, because once you receive the empowerment, then it's yours to pass on to the next person. And we happen to have a next person here who's agreed to do this. Roger's going to receive the cloak of comfort.
And so, having received the empowerment, it is now my joy and honor to pass it along to anyone who wants to receive it. And there's no script, there's no set of perfect words. So I make the choice to just, quiet my mind and allow the grandmothers to speak through me, to trust that they are accomplishing this gift. And here we go. So, Roger, welcome. You have stepped forward to receive a gift from the grandmothers, to awaken and empower the yin that lives within you, that surrounds the yang energy that is your natural male energy. And so I'll place this scarf around your shoulders. It won't cover you completely because it is natural and right that yin is a supportive energy to your natural yang. So we'll do that now. And as this scarf covers you, the grandmothers are covering you with a cloak of comfort. And so allow yourself now to receive what they are infusing you with, this nurturing, loving energy that is sparked into greater flame within you, moving throughout your being and your body, healing, nurturing, delivering to every aspect of you all that is needed. Notice your body, your mind, your heart, how everything is touched by this love. And allow yourself to be held. And given a knowing of the rightness of all that you are, of the gift that you are in your form. And if there is anything that you desire, that you really, really want for yourself, ask for that now. Don't hold back. The grandmothers will give you this or something better. Let yourself receive. In that receiving, you also give. You give the gift of your being to all that is. So allow this cloaking, this comfort to move within you and live within you. Pass it on to anyone who wants it. You, if there's not a woman present, are able to give this empowerment. The grandmothers will work through you. Soak it in. And moving forward, always know the grandmothers are waiting for you to call on them. And their love for you is blossoming within you. Call on them 1,000 times a day if you really want to make them happy. And through our voices, the grandmothers will sing to you of their great love. Oh, how we love you. Oh, we love you. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. So, if there's anything you want to share, that's fine. If not, that's fine.
No, but sure.
We thank you.
The hardest thing here was the dog wanted to get their empowerment with Raj. So yeah. So basically, this is how you do the empowerment and how you receive it, how you give it, and you can't do it wrong. There's no way you could possibly do it wrong because your intention is to share this great gift, this love with someone else. I was thinking about this. People always worry, what to say? I don't know how do I do this? You don't have to say anything. You could just stand there and put the scarf on them and say not a word and just touch them and hold them and then take the scarf off. They would receive the empowerment. You could stand there and cover them and you could sing a song. They would receive the empowerment. You could stand there, you could chant some prayer that you love, whatever. They would receive the empowerment. You have everything within you. You have the heart. You have the intention. That's all you need. And it's a great blessing to receive this, to have it always. Once you receive it, you do have it always. And you can receive it again and again. Sometimes we do that in group just because it gives us so much joy and such a feeling of oneness. So we'll do that. But once you have it, you always have it. Feel how you all feel. Feel how you feel right now, because you have participated in this in a very deep way. So be good to your own dear self and rest. Does anyone have a question or something they want to add to this?
I have a question. Is it usually women that pass on the empowerment?
Usually, yes. Although, of course, men do it as well. Yes. All are welcome to do this. The reason we ask women to do it is because women carry more of the energy of yin. And so it's easier for them. They can give you, it's more accessible to a woman. And so it's easier for her to give more of it to you. Just happens naturally.
Thank you.
Anybody else here have a question? We're pretty happy here. You will often feel, after you receive the empowerment, you'll feel it for a long time. And the grandmothers aren't kidding about calling them. Never, a lot of times I grew up a good little Presbyterian girl, and I always felt like I shouldn't pray all the time, or didn't want to bother God. He was awfully busy, That was because I just didn't know. The divine's never too busy. Okay, you're waving your hand. Yes.
I did have something to say. Those who have been watching with us today, you may have felt inclined to receive alongside when this was happening. If you were watching and you weren't sure, whether what was, if you didn't do that, you can always go back and watch this and have your own experience of receiving the empowerment. You could get a scarf and cover yourself and play this back, and that is the empowerment. You will receive the empowerment from this video, from watching this experience and having your own experience along with it. So if you want that and you don't feel like you did that today, play it again.
Great. That's great. Thank you so much, Em. Wonderful. Anybody else have any other fleeting thoughts or red hot thoughts?
Just wanted to add, we do this over the phone, so and long distance, and it works amazingly. And we just ask people to pretend they are surrounded, or they pretend they feel the hands. Or even if they don't have a scarf, just imagine there's a scarf over you.
That's so true. There's something that's so sweet, though, about having humans hold you. It just feels so good, but it's foolproof. All it takes is the intention to receive, and you receive. I can even see that Maggie is very happy now. She's also received empowerment.
She wants to receive all the time.
Yeah. So I think we're going to let this go for now. And thank you so much for being with us and sharing this time with us. May you be blessed. May you be the walking blessings on earth that you were designed to be. That is who you